and made up your mind? No, you just was looking for a way out, nigga. Yeah. You just wanted to go somewhere. All you cats that want to bounce, just fucking bounce, man. Ain't nobody holding you here. Nobody ain't holding you hostage. You want to go, just fucking leave. Don't come up with no big scheme and plot and plan. Just fucking go.
Yeah, be a man about it.
Be a man about it. Get the fuck on.
Yeah.
The Most High don't need none of us. You feel like you want to walk, walk.
Alright. Now you brought out in Revelation about you must probably was saying that John the Revelator was gonna come and prophesy again before many nations, right? So bring that out. You say you had something? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, one more. This Proverbs 8. Doeth not wisdom cry, and understanding put forth her voice? She standing in the top of high places. By the way,
in the top of high places is out in the open, you know. Go ahead, brother.
By the way, in the paths of the by the way, in the places of the path, she cried at the gates, at the entry of the city, at the coming in at the doors.
Right. Read that again, brother. Then jump to Amos 5 and 10, and bring that out.
This Proverbs 8. Doeth not wisdom cry, and understanding put forth her voice? She's standing in the top of high places.
So who is going to be bringing out this her, which is the wisdom? The Most High referred to wisdom as a woman, you know, a beautiful woman, you know. So who is going to possess the wisdom to cry out? The prophets. And the scriptures plainly tell you that the Most High speak through the prophets. Where they gonna be speaking the words of the Most High? They gonna be out in the streets. Not only out in the streets, but they gonna be out consistently, going out in the opening of the gate, in the chief place of concourse, chief place of business.
Yeah.
So to push the word, you know. Go ahead.
She stands in the top of high places, by the way, in the places of the paths.
I know it.
She cried at the gates, at the entry of the city, at the coming in at the doors.
Hey, now what's the scripture, brother, with Yahweh Shah say? I don't know if it's Yahweh Shah, but it's in Matthew. It's in the Gospels. It say you don't get the light or light of the candle and put it under a bush.
Oh man.
Find that scripture and bring that out.
Not man, light is
Yeah.
You know what that says?
That's 5, right? 5 and
5.
And around 18.
I think it started at 5.
13, yeah.
Because that scripture is conducive with
about it started at 15.
Crying on the house top. I mean on the top of the how it go?
I got it right here.
No, how it go in Proverbs? You just read Proverbs 6. I don't want to misword it, you know.
Okay, say she's standing in the top of high places.
Yeah, she's standing in the top of high places. Now you got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go ahead, you can bring it out.
This is Matthew.
Because that go hand in hand with this scripture right here. Go ahead.
14. Matthew 5 and 14. Ye are the light of the world.
Ye are the light of the world. Who is the light? The one that possess the knowledge, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of this book that was given by the Most High through his son, Yahweh Shai.
The world is in gross darkness, man.
So the light is the knowledge, you know. But the one that's gonna have the knowledge is gonna be the prophet is gonna possess the wisdom and knowledge and understanding, and they gonna bring it out, you know. Go ahead, bro.
Matthew 5 and 14. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on an hill cannot be hid.
Okay, but if you in a building, or if you're not going out, then you hide.
That's right.
Hey man, so in essence, the Lord is this Yahweh's word.
Yeah, that's
the house
red
side.
letters.
All right, so in essence of that scripture, the Yahweh is saying that this Bible is the true understanding, or the true understanding of the Bible is the light. He's saying that this light is supposed to go out in the streets,
Right.
or go out abroad in the open, not to be shut up or hid, you know?
Like a beacon.
Because it say that, why you think it's the scriptures say that Yahweh had a voice of a multitude,
Right.
many waters, you know?
Come on.
If you in a you don't need to apply that if you in a building, man.
Right.
Because usually if you're in a building, you got a damn speaker and all that. Or if you're in your room, you ain't got to yell and scream.
Yeah.
Because the camera don't, if I'm right here close up on the camera,
Right.
I can talk and you can hear it perfectly, you know? Or you can be at home and crank the volume up at your house, you know? If you watching something on the computer of a brother doing a lesson, you know? So the point being is you are supposed to be out here on the streets proclaiming the knowledge of the Bible, you know? Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I was just gonna add, because man, the Lord used the analogy of a city sitting on top of a hill, man, said it cannot be hid. Whenever you're in the midst of a crowd, like you watch on the movies out in public, what does the main person do? If he's trying to get everybody to hear, he gonna find some type of high ground so everybody can hear what he gotta say, man. He don't stand in the midst of the crowd whispering to somebody. He get out where everybody can hear, and that's the whole purpose, man.
Now check this out. The scriptures say the wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the streets, in the chief place of concourse, right? Now most brothers bring it out in downtown of whatever city they in. Before you get to that city, the first place you see is downtown. You can see all the fucking high rises in the buildings.
Right.
Like we live, for example, we stay in I'm gonna just use Houston, because that's the city that we in. No matter, pretty much, when you get close to the inner city, basically where all the so-called Negroes, Latinos is at, around the 610 freeway, you can see downtown from damn near any side of Houston you on.
Right.
No, not damn near any side of Houston.
Right.
I'm talking about when you get in that range of that 610 loop. I mean, if you way out in the outskirts, you're not gonna see the city, or the downtown really is like a representation of that city, because that's where all the apartment buildings are at.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's where the corporate buildings is at.
The money at.
Courthouses.
Yeah, there if you gotta go to
Hospitals.
and that's so you get a summons to go to court. Where you gotta go? You gotta go downtown. A lot of things you gotta get taken care of. You gotta go downtown to get the jails.
Yeah, car.
The jails is you can't forget that. The jails is downtown.
Hey, and what people like to say, I'm going into the city. When they going downtown, they like to say, I'm going into the city.
Cause that was a commonly they used to say that back in the old days. You were basically, when you go downtown, you going into the city. And then if you live in New York, man, you can see.
Right.
You basically can see. That's what I'm saying. You can see the downtown from wherever the hell you at. I never been down in New York, but you can just watch them damn movies, and see that.
I have. Yeah.
They always concentrate, but that's basically that's what New York City is downtown.
Yeah.
Big buildings everywhere.
Yeah, Manhattan is the main attraction for everything.
And I'm just bringing that out to say that the scriptures talk about a city. You can how it worded?
Matthew 5:14. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on an hill cannot be hid.
A city that is set on a hill. Now, brothers is basically in the chief place of the city, which is downtown, man, bringing the word out, because it goes right hand in hand with what the scriptures is saying. So that's why we out here. Grab Romans 15:4. Is that it on that?
Nah, it's
Okay, read that then.
Yeah.
Matthew 5 and 15. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and give it light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men that
but then they might say, well, if I get on the internet and I do shows or lessons, and then the light is shining before men because, you know, everybody can get on the internet, and everybody don't. Contrary to what you think, a lot of people don't. Well, some people don't have access to the internet. It might be one of the elect that just don't have access to the internet at the time. You know?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Now go ahead, bro.
And I say this, man, that Jake don't get that many hits, man. To be saying that it's going before the whole world. No, man, you good if you getting 100 views, man. And that's all within, you know, us, yeah. So no, you gotta come out, man. Moab ain't watching your videos, nigga. You know? Ammon ain't watching your videos.
Straight up.
You know?
Yeah, Ishmael.
But out here, they pass by.
They got to deal with us out here.
Right.
Hey, get Mark, get the last chapter, the last verse in Mark.
Ham, everybody come right through here, man.
They not sitting down like you get Israelites. They waiting on other clips to come up. So you might have some Edomites that get to watch videos so they can scoff.
Yeah.
But basically, whoever watching the clip, they either watching and learning to scoff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they waiting on the next videos to get put up so they can either learn or they can talk shit against the word.
And you gotta get in Jake's face, man. You gotta get in fucking people's face, man, and go tell their ass to their face, man. That's being a man.
Yeah.
You know, the man of the Lord. You gotta get out here in their fucking face and shake the hand at them. You gonna do that through the camera? On the computer? In your room? We out here in these fucking people's face, not we, but the Most High got us out here. You know? All they want is sitting, man, that's just
it's a whole stronger vibration, man, out on the highways and byways.
Right.
Man.
They seeing you.
Yeah.
And then that's all true. That's all true. But at the same time, that's what the scriptures say. What y'all saying, that's what the scriptures say.
Right.
Yeah, and doing sit downs and in the house and stuff, man, that's part of giving them no rest. But the main part of doing this work is hitting the highways and byways.
Making your body a living sacrifice.
You can't have your body a living sacrifice sitting in the comfort of your room with some iced tea and shit, man.
Playing goddamn music.
Yeah, because the scriptures plainly say that basically you're gonna have to be consistent with this word. So that means you're gonna have to be consistent in this truth. That means you're gonna have to be consistently coming out in the streets.
It's 2 Timothy 4:2. Preach the word. Be instant in season, out of season. Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
Exactly. How you gonna endure and be instant, endure, and how you gonna be instant in season and out of season? Seasons is dealing with the weather.
Right.
The elements.
Pertaining in that scripture, you know. In season when the weather is favorable, when it's comfortable to come outside like in the springtime. You know, like right now it ain't bad. It ain't that bad out here. Versus when it get to the heart of the summertime, it ain't gonna be in season to be out here because it's gonna be real hot. But Paul said be instant in season, and look that word instant up. I want to get that real quick. I looked it up before. Yeah, it could be in the Strong's or the Blue Letter. So, and then when it's out of season, in season is when it's favorable, out of season is when it's not favorable. That'll be like your summertime and your wintertime. Fall and spring would probably be like your in-season time to be out on the highways and byways. You know? But when it's real cold, you ain't, cause we didn't have people, they'd want to stay here and listen, but it was so hot they had to leave. Or they left. Or it'd be so cold, or it'd be raining. When it's raining, ain't nobody gonna sit and stand before you and watch unless they serious. You know? So out of season would be when it's raining, snowing.
Especially down here, it's getting real windy. Gust of wind to come through.
This showing that you gotta be outside, man. It says be instant, but I wanna get that word whenever y'all get it. Oh, okay.
This is instant from the Blue Letter Bible, Strong's G2186, a festime, which is to place at, place upon, place over, to stand by, be present. I just read the whole thing. To stand over one, place oneself above, used especially of persons coming upon one suddenly. How you gonna do that? An angel, of the advent of angels, of dreams, of evils coming upon one.
One of the good, you can finish reading it, is present.
Right.
Because it says be present. If you present, that means you there. Just like if you go to school and then they take attendance every day. Some people like to say present. Some jakes like to get fly and say president in the classroom, but you would say, some people say here. Like if you say you got a, they call roll in the morning, right? When you go to class, you gotta say here or present. I'm here. You know. So the scripture is saying be present when in season and out of season. That means year round, the whole year. You know?
What if it's a member of the elect? He might have internet access, but what if he coming out on the highways and byways to get the word firsthand, and now you ain't here? You can't directly answer somebody questions over the internet, man. They can send you messages, but when you're out on these highways and byways, you got somebody standing there listening. Maybe they might not have caught a scripture, or maybe they didn't get a full understanding of something. They can ask you questions to get full edification right there, man.
And then if say there's a Jake or Israelite that want to get the got internet access, he might not do nothing but he might be taking an online class and all he do is take his classes online. I'm just using an example. He might just be using that computer access or internet access for a certain reason, and then he get off. He don't get on YouTube and watch, surf the web. And most of the time, Jake, if they see an Israelite video, they not gonna click on it and watch it. They looking at bullshit on YouTube, you know, or wherever other avenue, like Daily Motion. You know, it ain't near as big as YouTube, and you got other sites that you can put clips on so you can get the word out. But Jake ain't, when you in the world, man, the Most High gonna pull you out the world if it's his will to open his knowledge up to you. You're not thinking about looking online at a clip. Now I'm not saying that a Jake can't catch the truth on the internet, they can. But I'm saying it ain't gonna happen like that every time, you know? Sometimes Jake is, well, in a lot of cases, brothers done actually seen Israelite groups on the streets teaching, and that's how they got whole ear of the word, you know?
That internet is just a tool, man. You know, it's just to help the process along. Like a lot of brothers, like, we didn't see nobody out here preaching, like the brother was talking about. We didn't see nobody out here on the streets preaching, but we saw it online. So once we got the understanding, we needed to have our ass out. So we went out.
We
it was just
followed the example.
That was it.
That was it, man. And just personal testimony. Me and this brother, when we first came into the truth, man, we didn't have no internet at the house, man. We had no computer. We had to drive damn near 30 minutes across town to our people's house just to watch clips, man. But backing up just what the brother said, as soon as we saw the example set, man, and the Most High provided the way, we got out on the highways and byways, man. The water Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, putting that spirit on us, man.
You want to finish reading off them?
Oh, okay. And the other, it say to stand by and be present. To stand by mean you on call.
You there, yeah.
You right there.
Right there.
Yeah,
there it go. It's instant. Ready to go. Just ready to go. That ain't happening.
Yeah, like they say, be on like stand by.
Standby.
Or we might have a camera on standby.
Yep.
Just in case this camera have technical difficulties, we got one that's instant,
Right.
one that's on standby.
That's right.
And it gotta stay there. It gotta be on standby at all times. It gotta be
goes for
present.
everything,
You know?
man.
Come on.
You in the sports arena and shit, and you sitting on the sideline. You know, shit, coach might be ready for you to go in. You gotta be on standby. You ready? You present.
No, he gonna Skype you.
Well, every game, that's what you got your bench for. That's why you got more than 5 players, because you gotta have that backup, that standby players. Or you call, you know, your 6th man and then the rest of the substitutes. 2nd string, 3rd string, all that. All right.
Yep.
Where was that in the scripture?
He was reading something still.
My phone.
I'm gonna finish this Matthew.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 16. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven.
All right, you can, speak on that.
Yeah, and this basically that's why we out on the highways, man. We letting the light shine, man. And the scripture ahead said,